All right. So today we are going to be multiplying polynomial expressions by a monomial. So someone remind me what a polynomial is. Huh, Tristan? The thing we did yesterday. What's a polynomial? It could be 4 terms. So our polynomial yesterday had 4 terms. Each of the terms are separated by addition subtraction signs. Okay. What makes it an expression? No equal sign, so you're not solving anything. We're just simplifying. What do you think a monomial is? Something with 1 term. Okay, so we're going to multiply monomials by polynomials. But before we do that, let's just start basic. So let's multiply just monomials. We're going to multiply monomials. So we're going to multiply 6x to the third times negative 4x to the fourth. 6x to the third times negative 4x to the fourth. And this should look familiar to you from our exponent review last week. Minus the parentheses. I put parentheses around these. I didn't have parentheses last week. What do you think we're going to do first to multiply monomials? Multiply the 6 and the negative 4. So you multiply coefficients. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. And what do we do with x to the third and x to the fourth? You add them. I have 3 here and 4 here for a total of 7. Okay, so you multiply coefficients, you add exponents. That's why we had to do the exponent review, so we remembered all of those rules. Okay, so multiply coefficients, add exponents. Try this one. How about 5xy squared times 7xy? 5xy squared times 7xy. If you multiplied your coefficients, what'd you get? 35. Okay, so 5 times 7 is 35. How many x's do you have total? 2. Right? You have 1 here and 1 here. So for a total of 2. And I have y to the third. 2 plus 1 gives me 3. Are we okay with that? So multiplying coefficients, adding exponents. Yeah? Okay, so let's do the whole thing now. So multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. Now we're still going to stick with standard form, so if for whatever reason our final answer is not in standard form, we'll need to do that as well. All right, let's multiply 3x times 3x squared plus 6x minus 5. We're going to multiply 3x times 3x squared plus 6x minus 5. Before we do anything, what does this look like? What do you think you're going to do? Distribute, right? You're going to distribute the outside 3x to everything on the inside. So take one term at a time. So if you need to cover it up, you can. What's 3x times 3x squared? 3 times 3 is 9. X times x squared. How many x's do you have total? 3. So 3x to the, 9x to the third is that first term. We're going to do the same thing for the second term. So 3x times 6x. 3 times 6 is 18. X times x, x squared. Good. 3x times negative 5. Negative 15x. Awesome. Am I in standard form? Right? So 3, 2, 1, we're good. Are we okay with that? Not too bad? Okay, so try this one. So multiply x times 2x to the 5th minus 3x squared plus 7. Who can help me with this one? No one? Annie?
I just put it on 1.
Okay, so you put a 1 in front of the x?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you got 2x to the 6th minus,
3x
okay, plus 7x. Perfect. Did everyone else get that as well? 2x to the 6th minus 3x to the 3rd plus 7x. Awesome. Are we in standard form? Okay. What happens if I add an extra variable? Do you think you could do that? Sure. How about 2xy times 5x squared y plus 3xy squared plus 7xy. Do you want to try it? You want me to do it with you? You'll try it? Okay. So 2xy times 5x squared y plus 3xy squared. We have an answer? Okay, who can give me their answer? So you distributed everything, right? Go ahead, Haley.
10 to the 3rd power with y to the 2nd power
Perfect.
plus 15 x to the 2nd
Plus,
y
plus what?
15.
15?
Oh, I did it wrong backwards.
It's okay. So what would it be?
6 to the 2nd. Sorry.
So 6x.
X to the 2nd.
Uh-huh.
Y to the 3rd
Perfect.
plus 14 x to the 2nd and y to the 2nd.
Perfect. So 10x to the 3rd, y squared, plus 6x squared, y to the 3rd, plus 14x squared, y squared. Still good? Awesome. So let's add another piece to this. Okay. It's not that bad, I promise. We're going to do it together. And before you do anything, let's talk about what we're actually going to do. Okay, so what's the difference between this problem and the last couple? So there's an extra plus 2 at the end, right? So what do you think we're going to do first? Distribute this 2x and then what? Combine like terms. Okay, so we'll distribute first and then combine like terms. So we're kind of introducing a little bit of what we did yesterday. So if we distribute first, we get 2x to the third minus 6x squared plus 4x. So that's what we did when we distribute into the parentheses. I have to combine like terms with that 2x. What can I combine with the 2x? The 4x. So if I combine like terms, and remember we're still in standard form, so 2x to the third minus 6x squared plus 6x should be your final answer. So if there's something attached on the end, we'll just attach it at the end. Are we okay with that? Okay. What if I give you this one? So this one's a little bit different, not much. So I have 2x times 2x squared minus 4 minus x times 3x squared minus 7. What do you think we're going to do in this problem? Distribute twice, right? And then once we distribute twice, what do you think we'll do at the end? Combine like terms. You think you can try it? Okay. Okay, if you distribute twice, so I'll distribute with this set and this set here. So 2x times 2x squared is 4x to the third. 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. So far, so good? Okay. If I distribute here, negative x times 3x squared is a negative 3x to the third. Negative x times negative 7 is a positive 7x. You have that? Okay. Combine like terms, remember, keep it in standard form. So highest exponent is 4x to the third and a negative 3x to the third. 4 minus 3, 1, x to the third. And then I have my x's, negative 8 plus 7, negative 1x. Or negative x. You don't have to put that one. Okay, so the big thing with all of these is making sure that when you multiply, that's when your exponents change. When you're adding and subtracting, they don't change. Okay, so you just have to watch that. I'm going to give you one last one, and then we'll work on homework. Do you want to try it? Yes? Okay. All right. So I am going to assume that you were able to distribute the 7x in with no problem, right? So you should have 14x squared minus 42x. So far, so good? Okay, what'd you do next? So you distributed this 2 into the parentheses. Did everyone do that? Why am I distributing versus adding it at the end? Because there's no plus or minus, it's multiplication. So there will be times where you'll see your monomial at the end of the parentheses, but you still distribute it in. So I would get 8x squared minus 14x minus 8. Combine like terms. Highest exponent. Squared. So 14 plus 8 gives you 22x squared. Negative 42 minus 14 is a negative 56x. And I'm left with this negative 8 that I'm going to attach at the end. How'd you do? Good? Awesome.